just want to touch in on the comment
Go
from
ahead.
Jason saying that, but the problem is how to decipher when the government goes too far. I don't think that's a problem, to be honest with you, because I think it's laid out.
Right.
When you look at the laws of the land and the rules in which you're supposed to hold people accountable, I don't think it's hard to decipher at all when the government is going awry.
Right.
I think it's very plain. And even though we say it's not always black and white on the GrayScale, I think it's very black and white when the government has gone too far.
Right. It's easier to determine. It should be easier to determine when the government has gone beyond its power.
Yes.
Because the people, let me see how to phrase this without getting crazy. So the people, we might have to come back because I'm not going to be able
but
to.
I would just say I will quote some from the Bible. You know, and I don't know the story to a T or how it's drawn up, but you know, Jesus gives a story about how, you know, back in the day, people didn't work on the Sabbath.
Right.
And Jesus tells this story about how, you know, if a donkey or whatever it was trapped in a well, you know, are you not going to work on the Sabbath to save the animal?
Right.
Or are you going to go save the animal and put in some work on the Sabbath?
Right.
Jesus is going to go save the animal.
Right. You're going to do the thing.
You're going to do the right thing. There's no law that says, well, we can't do the right thing because of this. No.
Right.
You do the right thing regardless of what the law says, because your creator would want you to do the right thing. That is pleasing to your creator, to do the right thing. So
essentially, anything that the government does, according to this document, anything that the government does that is against the will of the people is overreaching of the government.
Right.
So now we talk about how we have things in place like, well, we vote these people into place to create these laws. We vote this person into the office of sheriff to, you know, police this town and those types of things. But just because we voted for them doesn't mean that they're not going to go against our.
Yeah, you have to keep. You got to keep on them.
Oh, we voted.
Yeah, you got to keep on.
I guess now they can do whatever they want. That's not how that works.
I think it was a story in back in probably the 1800s where if you could probably look it up. I think it was in North Carolina where the governor there was like not doing what the people wanted, and they showed up at his doorstep.
Right.
Guns drawn, like, hey man, your ass resigning, or we about to take care of you right now. And he resigned, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, no, we voted you in to make something happen.
Right.
And you ain't making it happen. So either you gonna go put your resignation papers in, or you can take these fisticuffs.